Hello friends, welcome to the numerical special session of today. JAIIB RBWM 2025 new numericals masterclass. It is really a masterclass. Numericals full, almost 1 hour. Full it will be numericals only. So many numericals are covered and all of these will be there in the exam in one way or the other. Either they can be in form of case study or they can be one mark, anything. But the concepts over here are clarified, and I don't just give the answers over here. I have not given the answers. I'll be giving you the explanation as well. Very important one. Follow it till the end, share it with your friends, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon. Have you joined our paid batches? Join it fast because some numericals are covered over here. In paid batches, full numericals are covered. Full. Okay? So join it ASAP and don't miss to share this with your friends. Okay? So let's start with the numericals session today. Welcome. Mr. A deposited 10,000 in bank FD for 5 years at 9%. The maturity amount is, see, Mr. A has deposited 10,000 for 5 years. Single lump sum. This is called as lump sum FD or lump sum amount. There are two types of investments. I'll explain you both. This is the lump sum problem. So you have lump sum as well as annuity. This is known as lump sum. Lump sum. Okay. So lump sum means what? Once you make the investment once, then keep it for that much time, and then you will get the returns. Okay. So it is like planting a tree. You plant a mango tree and then just give water to it and it will grow. And after 4 or 5 years, you will get the returns and you will start getting the returns. So that is planting the tree. Okay. Once lump sum. And annuity, there is second type of investment is known as annuity, which you make it every equal period. That we'll see in the next question. Okay. So let's do lump sum. So this formula used over here will be, okay, first you try everyone. What are you getting? The formula used over here will be what? Formula. It will be lump sum formula. So A equals to P into 1 plus R raised to N. Okay, A equals to P into 1 plus R raised to N. So this investment is yearly. It's not given 6 months, quarterly. So R will be as it is. What is R? Rate of interest. A is what? The amount which you get at the end. At the end. P is what? What do you invest right now? So in our case, P is what? P equals to 10,000. Okay? 10K, I'll write it. 10,000. R equals to 9%. So make it in terms of 100. Remove the percentage. So 9%. So that is equal to 0.09. Okay? Divided by 100. N is given as what? 5 years. So N equals to, I'll write it over here only. Here. N equals to 5 years. Okay? So now you got everything. Just put the values. So P equals to 10,000 into 10K, I'll write it, okay, into 1 plus 0.09 raised to N. N is 5. So solve this. 10K into 1.09 raised to 5. Now do it. 1.09 raised to 5. How will you do it? See, always type 1.09 on your normal calci. 1.09 and then into equal to 4 times. See, whatever is required, 1 less than that. Okay? So type 1.09 everyone. Do it. Do it along with me. See, I'll also do it. 1.09. Do it 1.09. Press multiply now. Multiply. Now go on pressing equal to 4 times. See, 5 is asked, so press it 4 times. Pay attention. Press it 4 times. Okay. So do it, everyone. So what is the answer? So I am getting it as 1.09, right? 1.53 or 54 you can take it. 538 it is. So take it 1.54. So 10k into 1.54 because you are getting 538. Are you getting this answer, everyone? 1.54 or 538, anything. Multiplied with 10,000. Multiplied by 10,000. 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4. 10,000 means 4 zeros. So you will get 15,386. So the answer over here is 15,386. So what do you want? You want the amount at the maturity. So this is the answer. A. Got it? You got this answer A. 15,386. So amount deposited is 10,000, 9%, 5 years, 15,386. This is the compounding effect. Okay? Got it? Next. Mr. A deposited 1,000 at the end of each year in a bank for 5 years at 9%. The maturity amount is, now look at this. This is annuity because here, what is the difference? The difference over here is A has deposited at the end of each year. End. So when we say end of each year, what does it mean? It is known as annuity. See, like this it is. Today, then end of each year, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So end, he deposited 1,000 over here, 1,000 over here. Okay, this is how he has deposited. And at the end of this, he will get some amount. See, these are all gone up, gone investment, right? Now at the end of the period, he will get some amount. So this is what? This is your question mark. Now this is annuity, and that also which annuity? This is called as ordinary annuity. Ordinary. Ordinary means what? At the end, whenever you invest at the end, it is called as ordinary annuity. The other annuity is called as annuity due, whenever we invest it at the beginning. Formulae are slightly different. Okay. Now I'll give you about ordinary because you will get confused otherwise. Okay. So let's solve. At the end of this numerical, I'll give you due also formula. Okay. So now he is depositing 1,000 at the end of each period. So what is the formula for this? The formula for this equals to F. Now you have to find out the future value. F equals to C into 1 plus R raised to n minus 1 the whole upon R. 1 plus R raised to n minus 1 the whole upon R. Now solve this. What is the ROI? ROI is 9%. Now all the figures are roughly same. N is 5 years, R is what? 9%, C is 1,000. So solve it, everyone. So do it. So that is equal to 1,000 into, now directly I'll write it. Okay. See, this I'll write it directly now because the same figure as the earlier problem we are getting it. So 1.09 raised to 5, the whole upon, no, minus 1, the whole upon R. R is what? 9%, 0.09. Okay. So 1000 into 1.09 raised to 5 minus 1, the whole upon 0.09. Got it? So that is equal to what now? So 1000 into, solve it. Everyone solve this now. This answer you have already got in the earlier problem. What was it? 1.54, right? So 1.54 minus 1 the whole upon 0.09. So solve it. So that is equal to 1000 into, now this is what? 0.54 divided by 0.09. So solve this. It will be 9 6 the 54, isn't it? So if you solve this, 54 over here, 9 over here. So 9 6 the 54, 6,000. 6,000. So the maturity amount in this case will be 6,000. The maturity amount in this case will be 6,000. Okay, got it everyone? This is known as future value for annuity due. Annuity due. Okay, this is known as future value for annuity due. Now suppose if they would have given at the beginning, see this problem is over. If they would have given at the beginning, see I'll mark it over here. If they give at the beginning, beginning means what? Beginning. So begin means what? Year. The investment is from year then. First year, second year, and then last will be over here. So in this case, what do you do? Now this you should solve. Use the same thing, same formula. So I'll write the same formula, C into 1 plus R raised to n minus 1 the whole upon R. Now see, this formula is same. Only one change you have to make. Just multiply this with 1 plus R. Whenever you have due, multiply the answer with 1 plus R. Okay? So it is what? What is R? 9%. So 1.09. Multiply the answer with 1.09 and you will get the answer for annuity due. Kindly note, this problem is already over. This is a new thing which I am giving you. Now give me the answer. Solve this and give me the answer. All of you. What is the answer you are getting? Solve this and give me the answer. What was the earlier answer we got? 6,000, isn't it? So 6,000 into 1.09. Same, see this. You can do the own solution again. So same thing, you will get it again. So 6,000, this answer, into 1.09. Do it everyone. So that's coming out to be 6540. 6540. This is at the beginning for annuity due. Okay, this is at the beginning for annuity due. Got it everyone? Clear? These questions are asked in your AFM also as well as in your RBWM also. Okay? Got it clear? Move on next. Mr. X took a loan of rupees 12 lakhs for 2 years. Rate of interest is 8% per annum. Payment is quarterly. Find the installment. Now this is the EMI problem. Okay, you have to find the installment. Now what is the formula for installment? Now installment formula is, kindly note few points over here. Payment is quarterly. Okay, payment is quarterly. So whatever R you will get, you will have to divide it by 4. I'll show you. See this. First, EMI equals to loan amount into loan into, look at this. Okay, R into 1 plus R raised to n the whole upon 1 plus R the whole raised to n minus 1. See, loan into R into 1 plus R raised to n upon 1 plus R raised to n minus 1. Now here what you have to focus on is, you have to pay quarterly. So your R will be, R equals to whatever is given, R 8%. So 8% divided by 4 quarterly. So R will be equal to 2 over here, 2%. Or you can write it 0.02. Okay. Similarly, N now, whatever number you divide to R, same number you will multiply it to N. Keep this in mind. Whatever number you divide to R, same number you will multiply to N. So N will be what now? N equals to, what is given N? N is given as 2 years. So 2 into whatever number, 4. 2 into 4. So that is equal to 8. So N equals to 8. Now use the same thing. So now in this case, loan amount is what? 12 lakhs. So I'll just write 12 now, or 12L I'll write, 12 lakhs. Okay? At the end we'll write the zeros. Now what is the answer for this? R. What is R? 0.02. 0.02 into 1.02. See, I'll directly write it. 1 plus 0.02. So it is 1.02 raised to n. What is n? 8. 8. The whole upon 1.02 raised to 8 minus 1. Getting this? Clear this part? 1.02 raised to n, 8 minus 1. Find this figure and write it somewhere, because this is very important. You will be needing it again and again. Let's solve it side by side. Okay? So this is equal to what? 12 lakhs into, now this 0.02, keep it as it is. Now what is the answer for this? 1.02 raised to 8. Find the answer for this. 1.02 raised to 8. Yes. So raised to 8 means what? What will you do? Just now I told you 1.02. What will you do? 1.02 02 into, press into. Do it right now. Do it into, then equal to 7 times. 1 less. 7 times. So do it, everyone. Do it, everyone. 1.02 raised to, into means into, equal to 7 times. So what am I getting is 1.17. Take only 2 digits. That's enough. So 1.17. Okay, the whole upon 1.17 minus 1. See, the same figure, that's why I said write it down, because you will be needing this 2 times. Okay, got it? So solve it now. So what will be the answer for this multiplication now? So I'll write it over here. 12 lakhs into, now this multiplication is what? 1.17 into 0.02. Do it. Into 0.02. So 0.023. Okay? 0.023. Okay, let's do it 1.17 only. Into, what is this? 1.17 into 0.02. 0.023. Okay? So 0.023. The whole upon 1.17 minus 1. So it is 0.17. Getting this? Everyone clear? So divide it. 0.23 divided by 1.17 only. 0.23 divided by 0.17. Okay, 0.023, sorry, divided by 0.17. 0.023 divided by 0.17. So you'll get it as 0.137. So 12 lakhs into 0.137. Now multiply this. Now take all the zeros. So 12 lakh means what? 5 zeros. 1, 2, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So 12 lakhs equals to, kindly note 12 and then 5 zeros. So you must get this as 165,176. It is 165,176. Are you getting this answer, everyone? 165,176. Have you got this answer? 0.47. So leave that remaining point. So 165,176. Got it, everyone? Clear? Clear this? Everyone, this is very important numerical. This you will definitely get it in the exam. Definitely. Okay? Everyone should be very clear about this. Simple interest on a certain principal for 3 years is 225. Compound interest on the same amount for 2 years is 153. Find the principal and the interest. Now the simple interest concept, we feel that we know simple interest very well. But actually we don't know simple interest to that extent. We don't understand it. We have learned the formulae, but we don't understand simple interest. Even compound for that matter. So now, let's see how many of you can solve this. Try this, everyone. Try it, everyone. You need to understand the concept of simple interest. See this, simple interest means it's every year it is always same. See, SI, every year it is same. Kindly note this basic line and very important line. Every year simple interest will be same. This is what you have to remember it by heart. Compound interest, it will change. Every year it will change. First year both simple interest and compound interest will be same. Kindly note this also. First year SI equals to CI, compound interest. For yearly compounding, I am talking for yearly compounding. If I am doing a yearly compounding, then first year simple interest and compound interest will always be same. Okay? So now, every year it is same. First year simple interest and compound interest are always same. And compound interest is what? Compound interest is interest on interest. Very important part. You all will say, sir, we know all this. Then solve the problem. Are you able to solve it? Again, CI equals to interest on interest. These things we have learned. Kindly note, we have learned this. We don't understand this many a times. Okay, we have learned it. Compound interest means interest on interest. Means what? This problem will clarify all the doubts in that. This problem is asked for 2 marks. Kindly note, 2 marks. Okay, definitely it is asked for 2 marks. It's not a 1 mark problem. Okay, all the 3 concepts will be verified over here. All the 3. So, simple interest. What is given? Let's write it. Simple interest, and second one is given as compound interest, right? What is given? Simple interest for 3 years is 225. For 3 years. Okay. So we'll write it here also here. Here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 years I have written. Simple interest, total simple interest for 3 years is 225. 225. Simple interest for 3 years is 225. Now kindly note, what did I tell you first? Every year it is same. So if every year it is same and total is 225, then what will be the simple interest per year? What will be the simple interest per year? It will be 225 divided by 3. So that is equal to 75, right? So 75. Okay, 3 years 75. So you got it 225 over here. Now compound interest. What is given? Compound interest for the 2 years is 153. So total of this is 153. Okay, this compound interest for 2 years is 153. But what did I say? For first year, simple interest will be equal to compound interest. So simple interest and compound interest are always same for the first year. So this is 75. So this will be 75. What is my total but? 153. If total is 153 and first year is 75, what will be the second year then? 78. So 78. So 78 will write it like this, 75 plus 3. See, what did I say? All the concepts will be tested over here, all of them. These are the basic concepts and we have learned them, by-hearted them, but we don't understand them. First one only, many of you got caught over here, this concept, right? Sincerely tell me, how many of you didn't understand, didn't get this earlier? Before myself teaching you, before this numerical. Because you have learned it, that simple interest is same, but we don't apply it. Application is important, isn't it? Similarly the second year, second one, simple interest equals to compound interest. We know this, but did we apply it over here? That is important. Type in the comment section, whatever you want, whatever you feel. You know you have got something new. Have you got something new over here? Type yes in the comment section. Okay, so 75, then 78, 75 plus 3. Now this third part will be checked, interest on interest. Now what is this 3 rupees? See, 75 was same over here. Next year also I should have got 75 only, but I got 3 rupees extra. Why? Why this 3 rupees extra? This 3 rupees extra because this 75 interest was invested for 1 year. So this 75 invested for 1 year. I got the answer is 3. Interest is 3. So solve this. So 3 equals to PNR upon 100. See, which is the formula you will be using? PNR upon 100. PNR upon 100. Okay, what is P over here? I have invested 75 rupees, right? I have invested 75 rupees. Okay, so my P will be over here 75 into N is what? 1 year into R is what? R divided by 100. So 3 equals to 75 into 1 into R upon 100. Got it? So now find it R. Find R. Multiply this 100 on the other side, divide it with 75, so you'll get R. So R equals to, what is this? 300, 300, I'll directly write it, upon 75. 300 upon 75. Got it? Everyone getting this? Type yes in the comment section if you are getting it. 300 upon 75. So that is equal to what? 4. So R equals to 4%. See, you got one answer. Interest. Interest is 4%. You got this. What about P now? For finding, see, you want two answers, principal and interest. How to find out P then? For finding out P, what you have to do is use the same formula again. Okay, but this time 3 equals to this interest equals to PNR upon 100. Use the same formula, but this time use interest as 75 rupees. Now you look at it. Suppose if I write it like this over here. 75 equals to 75. What is this 75? This 75 is the interest for the first year. This. How did I get this 75 rupees interest? I invested something for 1 year and then I got 75. Clear? So what is that something? That I don't know. Let's keep it like that only. So P into N for 1 year. 1 into R. R is now, you got it 4%. 4 upon 100. Getting this? P into 1 into 4 upon 100. So solve it now. You have got everything. 75 into 100 divided by 4. So P equals to 7500 divided by 4. Right? 7500 divided by 4. So it is coming out to be, solve it everyone. 18 I think so something. 18 for the 72, right? 30 remaining. 1875, right? So the principal is 1875. This is your principal. Got it, everyone? R also you got it 4%. P also you got it 1875. This is how you need to solve it. Kindly note, whenever you are solving these numericals, you need to have your concepts very clear. All the three concepts over here regarding simple interest and compound interest, everyone amongst you knew it. But what was lagging was application. Right? Clear? Chalo, move on. You save 1000 at the end of each year for 10 years and earn 8.5% interest per year. How much will you have at the end of 10 years? See, this is annuity problem. Kindly note, there are two types of problems. One is this earlier one which we saw, invested once and then getting the amount at the end. Annuity means what? Every year I am investing. This you might have had it in your accounts also. So how to solve annuity? For solving the annuity, you have to use different formula. What is the formula? The formula for annuity is how much you will have at the end of the 10 years. End. So end means what? After 10 years, what amount will you have? So look at this problem is like this. I go on investing what rupees 1000 at the end of each year. So 10 years, okay? 1, 2, 3, forget all this. So you can mark this. So every year I am investing, putting 1000 rupees. I am putting this for 10 years. Now what will I get at the end? At the end, what is my amount? That is the question. What is the amount at the end? ROI is given, rate of interest is 8.5%. Period is also, 10 years. So now you will have to use future value formula, not the present value. There are two formulae in annuity. One is future value, second is present value. Annuity is also of two types, ordinary annuity and annuity due. Whenever you invest at the end, it's called as ordinary. Whenever you invest at the beginning, instead of this end of each year, it would have mentioned beginning of each year. Then it would have been annuity due. But here it's mentioned end. So end means which formula will you use? See, the formula to be used is I'll write formula over here and then directly I'll write the answer. We'll solve that. So C equals to, or F equals to, not C. Future value you want. So future value F equals to C into whatever I invest per year. C means what? 1000. Whatever I invest per year into 1 plus R raised to n minus 1 the whole upon R. I want only future value now. This is the formula for future value. Formula for present value is different. Okay? So now you will be using this formula. What is C over here? See this. C. C means every year what I invest, 1000. What is N over here? N equals to 10 years. What is R over here? R. R equals to 8.5%. So that is equal to, solve this first, 0.085. This divided by 100. So 0.085. Now use this and find a future value, because this is what you want. At the end of 10 years, how much will you have? Now solve it, everyone. Try it. So F equals to C into, what is C? 1000 into 1 plus R. What is R? 1 plus R. What is R? 0.085. So 0.085 raised to n, 10 divided by R, 0.085. Solve this now. Solve this. 1.085 raised to 10. This will become 1.085 raised to 10. How to do this? Take it like this. See, I'll put a square over here. So 1.085, then press into multiply. See this, press into multiply, then press equal to 10 times. 10 times. Then you will get the right answer. 1.085 into, then equal to, go on pressing it on that black calci or your normal commercial calci. You are not allowed to use scientific calci in your exam. You are not allowed to use scientific calcis in your exam. So you'll have to do the practice on commercial calcis only. Okay? So now let's try this. Everyone try it. Let me also try it over here. Yeah. What is the answer? Let's see. 1.085. 1.085. 85. Okay. 85. 1.085. Right? Yeah. Into equal to, do it 10 times. Okay. So what are you getting? Are you getting this answer as -1? -1, did I write it? -1. This was remaining. -1. Correct. -1 was remaining. Okay. So get the answer. It is 1000 into, what is it? 2.26 minus 1 upon 0.085. Now solve this. 2.26 minus 1 means 1.26. Okay. So solve it. Minus 1. 2.26 minus 1. So 1.26, you are getting it over here. Divided by 0.085. 0.85. What are you getting? 14.83. 14.83, you are getting this answer. So it is, I'll write it over here, 1000 into 14.83. So that is equal to, multiply this with 1000. So 14,830. This is the amount you will be having at the end of 10 years. If you are getting an interest of 8.5%, for 10 years you are investing 1000. So roughly you will be investing how much? You will be investing 12,000, right? And what are you getting? 14,830. So you are getting 2,830 extra. Okay? You are getting 2,830 extra. Got it, everyone? Clear this concept? These two numericals are surely there in your RBWM paper also. Remember, this time May 25. Numericals for heavy, May 25. Okay? Every year they are heavy now. Every year they are asking numericals. Okay? So don't leave any of the numericals. Okay? You want to save 2500 per year at the end of each year for 5 years and earn 8.25% interest per year. What is the present value of this annuity compounding half yearly? Time value of money. Time value of money. Very difficult one. Frankly, it's very difficult. You have to find out the present value of this annuity compounding half yearly. Now this question is there in your AFM also, accounts and financial management, and RBWM also, both these. What is the formula for present value? Formula for PV is like this. PV equals to C into 1 plus R raised to n minus 1, the whole upon R, 1 plus R raised to n. See this. No, specifically it's mentioned at the end of each year. At the end of each year means what is this annuity? Just type in the comment section. Is it ordinary annuity or is it due? Is it ordinary annuity or is it due? Type in the comment section. Yeah, it is. Let me see. How many of you are typing it correctly? Is it ordinary annuity or is it due? Ordinary or due? Ordinary or due? Kindly note, at the end of the period means ordinary annuity. End, correct? End means ordinary, ordinary. Okay, and if it is at the beginning, then it is due. What do you have to do to find it for due? Just multiply this with 1 plus r. If it is due, multiply it with 1 plus r. For ordinary, simple this much. Okay? So now, you know this, I'll remove it. Okay? This part I'll remove, this part I'll remove, this part I'll remove because you know this. So let's move on. So now find the answer. What is the answer for this? C into what is C? You want to save 2500 per year. Now 2500 is per year. Pay attention. Per year at the end of the each year. Okay? Or each period you can call it now. At the end of each period. For 5 years at interest 8.25. What is the present value if compounding half yearly? Compounding half yearly means what? Whenever you have half yearly, half, everything is half. R equals to half. What is R given? 8.25. So 8.25 upon 2, whatever this answer is. 4.125, 4.125%. 4.125%. But n is reverse. N equals to, whenever you divide anything by r, multiply the same number by n. So n is given as what? 5 years. So 5 into 2. So that is 10 years. 10 not years, 10 periods you can call it. It's not 10 years. So write it everything. What is given? Let's write it below. C. What is C? See, per year I want to save. Okay. So per year is 2500. So half year how much will I save? I'll say 1250. Yeah. Divide this also by 2. Actually, in exam if it is given, if I wants to save, only this much is given, not per year. Or per period, per 6 months. If it's given per 6 months, then you have to directly take 6 months. Let's take that only. So per 6 months, okay? Per 6 months, okay? 6 months. So directly take 2500. If it is given per year, like this, or let's take whatever that question is, okay? So if it is given per year, okay, in this case, what will you do now? In this case, you will divide this by half. So 1250 into every 6 months I am investing 1250. Per year I have to invest 2500 into what is 1 plus R? 1 plus, what is that? 4.125? 4.125 upon 100. So I'll directly write it now. See, R is to be taken as, it is in percentage. Percentage means divided by 100. So directly you can take it, isn't it? Instead of writing, means now you all know this, right? How to write this. So instead of wasting the time, you directly take it 0.04125. The whole raised to n is what now? N equals to 10. 10 minus 1, the whole upon. What is R? 0.04125 into, what is 1 plus R raised to n? Same figure. I'll directly write it now. 1.04125 raised to 10. Directly write, I'll write it over here. Everyone check this again. everyone check this again. Everyone check this again, because this is not that simple to understand. C into 1 plus r raised to n minus 1 upon r into 1 plus r raised to n. It's not that simple. Okay? Now do the calculations. Those are still tougher. You don't get, these are 2 marks questions. You don't get it like that only 2 marks, isn't it? So, first solve this. 1.04125. How will you solve this? Raised to 10. So write it like this. 1.0, I'll show you. See this. Write it like this. See, I'll show you over here. 1.04125 into, then press equal to 10 times. See this, everyone. 1.04125 into, then equal to 10 times. Do it, everyone. And write this answer separately. This answer is to be written separately. Kindly note. Don't do in a hurry. Go forward. Okay. So 1.04125. Okay. Raised to 10. You do in raised to into equal to 10 times. 10. So it is 1.498. This is 1.498. So I'll write it over here. 1.498. This is the answer for 1.04125 raised to 10. Now it's simple. See, 1.498. So 1250 into 1.498 minus 1 upon R is 0.04125 into, now this is what? This is the same figure, 1.498. Now this you can do it directly. Try it, everyone. So 1.498 minus 1. 1.498 minus 1. Okay? So that is equal to minus 1. So 0.498 this one divided by, pay attention, this part 0.498 divided by, do this, divided by, what is it? 0.04125. So 12.07. This answer is, see, I'll write it over here. 12.07. Shall I write it separately? 1250 into 12.07. Sorry. It is 12.07 divided by this answer, 1.498. Now get the answer. Divided by 1.498. Everywhere keep the habit of writing. Everywhere keep the habit of writing. So it is 8.06. So 1250 into 8.06. Now get the answer. Into 1250. So you're getting it as 10,076. Okay, 10,076. Got it? So 10,176. 10,076. Got it, everyone? 10,076. Okay? For 5 years. Got it? Let's check this again. Let's check this. So what is it? 1250 I am investing every 6 months. Right? For 10 periods. Correct. So try this. Everyone try this. 1.04125. Is this right? 4125? 4.125. 8.25 upon this. Yeah. So 1.04125 raised to 10. Raised to 10. Yes. 1.498 correct. Minus 1. So that is 0.498. That is also correct. Divided by this 0.04125. Divided by 0.04125. So 12.07, that is also correct. Divided by 1.498. 498 correct? Yeah, 498. So that is equal to 8.061 into 1250. 1250. So 10,000 something, right? 10,000 something you are getting. Correct. This is the answer. Are you getting this, everyone? 10,000 something 76. Now, some of you might think now that, sir, give me a simple logic. Give me a simple logic. What is the logic? That I'm investing 2,500 per year for 5 years. So that figure only becomes what? That figure becomes what? 2,500 into 5. So 1250. Minimum I must get that. What am I getting? 10,000. How come? My value should be higher. Kindly note, we are calculating present value. We are not calculating future value. If you are calculating future value, then the figure will be different. This is present value. Kindly note this. This is present value. Now, if I get the same question for future value, then what will I do? If I get the same question for future value, so what should I do now in this case? If I am getting the same question for future value, yes, what should I do? Let me show you. Let me bring in the new slide now. We'll solve this once and for all so that you get full clarity on this. Let's take some time, but let's keep the concepts very clear. Here, this is the present value of the amount which I am getting. Now, what about the future value? Future value over here is, future value formula is same as that of present value. Only slight change is there. Future value equals to, say the same, C into 1 plus R raised to n minus 1 the whole upon only R. Only R. That is the only difference. 1 plus R the whole raised to n minus 1 upon R. That's it. So now what happens? Try this, everyone. Again I am doing the same thing. 1250 into, what is 1 plus R raised to n? This we have already found out. 1.498, right? So 1.498 minus 1 upon, what is R now? R is something different. R is what? 4.125%. So it is 0.04125%, means divided by 100. Now get the value. Now you will get the value more than 1250. Try this, everyone. So 1.498 minus 1. So it is equal to 1250 into 0.498 divided by 0.04125. So do this, everyone. So 1250 into, what is the answer for this? It is roughly 10 times. Right? Roughly it is 10 times. So you must get it around 10 point something. Isn't it? So let's do this. Who's getting the answer? 0.498 divided by 0.04125. 12.072. Are you getting this? 12.072. Everyone? Are you getting this? 12.072. 12.072. Get the answer. Multiply this. What are you getting? What are you getting? 12.072 into 1250 into 1250. 15,091 or 15,090. 90, 91 depending on the points you will get it. So make it round. 15,090. Keep it simple. Okay. So 15,090 is the answer. These were the numericals. Kindly note. And you will see them, all of them in the exam in one form or the other. Now see, all the numericals can't be taken over here. That's why I would suggest you to join the paid batches of Adda 24/7. Immediately join it. Okay? The power packed revision batch of RBWM is going on. The recorded sessions are also available. E-books, mock test, online live classes. Now see here, for you classes and the PDFs which I will give you, those are important for you. You have only 4-5 days. In that period, you can read only this much. So I'll give you some PDFs. You read that, you follow the classes, and you'll clear it. Follow the ebooks as much as possible. Try to give the test if possible, at least 1 or 2 tests. But try to give. Okay? And use the code Y432. Y432. Okay? You'll get 79% discount plus 1% extra, 80% discount, 1% through the